Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second episode of Topless Analysis. I have a very special guest tonight, one cDgFocus, new member of Area 51 Gaming. You can see there on the overlay their Twitter. You can also check out that website at area51gaming.com. I know he's excited. We'll definitely talk to him a bit about it. As well, a few announcements. The World 3 Gaming Tournament is going to happen at 12 p.m. EST, so Eastern Standard Time, on November 13th. You can tune into this stream, cDg Itchy Legs, to catch me casting that particular tournament. I'm going to have a very, very special guest with me, my good buddy Toby Ali. I guess his username is Taol. He's a really prominent member of the Reddit StarCraft community. He's going to be coming over to my house, and we are going to be casting that tournament here from my room. Pretty exciting stuff. Tonight on the show, we're going to have a special coaching session. cDgFocus is going to show me some builds, and I'm going to try to execute them to the best of my ability. And hopefully the users and the viewers at home get to steal some cool shit. So without further ado, let's get Focus on here. Focus, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello.
How you doing tonight, buddy?
Pretty good and excited for this new episode, actually.
Yeah, man. Great to have you on.
Thank you. Great to be on.
So let's talk about your new team.
Well, Area 51 is a multi-organization, multi-platform team. They actually started in FPS shooters. They have a really good Counter-Strike team, 1.6 gun source, and now they're going to Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 and StarCraft. Actually, this is going to be their first time into an RTS division, so it's going to be really cool. They've been around since 2000, and yeah, I'm glad to be one of the very first members for their RTS division. Pretty cool.
Sick, man. So how did you come about joining this team? Like, did someone approach you? Did you apply? Did you get scouted? Let me know about that.
Basically, I was approached by the manager of Area 51 Gaming, well, of the SC2 division at least, about possibly joining this team since they were just starting out and they didn't have very many members. So basically, what was good, I managed to, I was invited to the team, so I accepted, and I also managed to have my team that I was previously on, tag along also. Like they were Team Envy, and now they're under the flagship of Area 51 Gaming. They came along, I guess.
Cool, man. So, can you discuss anything that's in the works for Area 51 Gaming's StarCraft 2 division? You mentioned to me earlier before the show actually began that there are some talks of perhaps getting the team out to MLGs in the future. Any word on that?
Well, actually, everything's just speculation. I don't know what's going on. The managers told me so far that depending on how we do the next coming few tournaments and team leagues will be based on how we get sponsored or if we do get put under contract. And basically, to be put under contract, you need to perform well. You need to be there for Area 51, basically. Put some content out there, spread Area 51's name out, and that's what I'm trying to do.
What are you doing right now, buddy?
Basically, it's just helping them expose themselves, I would say. Get them some exposure, and they reward you by sending you to MLGs.
That's a pretty good deal.
I guess so, and you also have to be playing pretty well, I guess. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to be doing on that point, but I'm going to try my hardest to prove myself for this organization.
So you mentioned team leagues. What particular team league are you performing in?
We're actually in this team league called EC.
Okay. Can you talk any more about that?
It was based for FPS. I I think. I'm actually new to this, and
I know. I feel like I'm putting you on the spot. I apologize in advance.
it's okay. EC is a internet league, team league where your team can join and play against other sponsored teams or non-sponsored teams. But the way to play into this team league is you have to put $8 per player.
Okay.
And so that was taken care of.
By the team.
I think so. Yeah, for the most part. And basically, it's a 4 versus 4 lineup. You get 4 players, and they get 4 players, and you match them up against each other. It's random, so you don't know what matchup you're actually going to get until the other team puts their lineup. Then you put your lineup up, and I mean it's a pretty standard best out of 3 for each one of the matches. And sometimes they'll go to 2-2 and you get one final match, or sometimes they'll go to 3-1 and that's it. You win the match. And there's teams like Complexity Academy there.
Wow, those guys are good.
Texas and those in there. Yeah, like Complexity Academy we actually just played, and we're going to be playing, I think we just played IP2, and since this is a new thing for us, like, we're not doing as well as we expected, but it's getting there. We have to continue practicing, and it seems like it looks like everyone's doing that, so, yeah, we should expect to be performing better there, at least very soon, hopefully.
Well,
we're practicing very hard.
Good luck in the EC Team League. I know that you guys can pull through. Just being familiar with your own play from our experience practicing together and playing some games, I know that you're a very, very strong player, and I have no doubt that you will be able to accomplish great things in Area 51 gaming. So guys, this is a player to watch out for. I'm going to show the overlay once more. cDgFocus of Area 51 Gaming. Check that out in their Twitter. This particular little title thing. Check their Twitter. Oh, I guess it says it right there. I'm a dummy. What a dummy. All right, man. So we're going to have some coaching by Mr. Focus. He's going to basically show me how to fucking play Terran. I'm pretty excited about this, man. I think I'm going to get my ass handed to me, but we'll see.
Alright. I'm glad I could try and show everyone out there how to play Terran, or at least try to. I mean, it's a lot of people don't give the credit to Terran players, but you actually
Terran OP.
That's what people say, but you actually have to play at a decent level to accomplish some of these strategies or actually make them work. So we'll see if its legs can do this.
So before we even start, I want to say thank you to my buddy Aaron, his username Unt. I asked him beforehand, and he agreed to play against me off race. He's a Platinum Zerg player, but he's actually really good for being in Platinum. I'm impressed often when I watch him. So before we go into the game, let me know, give me a preliminary.
Okay. Basically, this strategy I'm going to tell you is to gain early map control and try to keep the Zerg in space while you're taking the expansion, and just letting yourself get the chance to macro up and play safe until he gets his mutas out. Once he gets mutas out, that's when you play a little bit more defensive because you lose map control. But this opener lets you at least take map control for the first couple minutes of the game, the first 10 minutes or 9 minutes at least, depending on how they play. And it works very well. It actually, a lot of pros actually use this strategy, and they've adapted it because of how Zergs now respond to it by making Marauder and basically hard countering some Zerg early aggression that makes you lose if you go up in the strategy. So it's a very adaptive build. You can actually go into any kind of play style after your opener, and yeah, it's pretty good, I think.
Alright, before we start, I'm going to add, oh shit, just got to get that Winamp out of here. I'm going to add the video, the camera of me basically shitting my pants while playing Terran. You guys are going to LOL at this shit, because I know I'm just going to fail so hard. Alright. I'm ready. You ready? So I'm basically expecting a SCV by SCV count of how to do this build. Like, you're going to tell me 9 depot, 12 racks. Now build your command center.
Basically, and I would tell you more around timings than actually SCV builds, but yeah, it's worked down pretty much to the T right now. Let's see how you do. Okay, so start mining. Basically, you're just making SCVs. I like to SCV stack. I don't know if you are used to that or not, but
yeah, mineral pairing is what I like to call it.
Okay, yeah, that's usually lets you get out a lot of your things 1 to 2 seconds earlier, which makes a big difference actually.
So
your 9th SCV is going to be rallied to your choke.
Okay.
Okay, and you're supposed to make another SCV. Just have it queued up. So.
And then I'm building a depot.
You're going to build a depot right as you get there. Okay, great. Now re-rally back to your re-rally back to your mineral line, and okay.
Build another one.
So, yep, keep building SCVs. This is constant SCV production. You don't stop at all.
Ever. Okay, I'll try, man. I'm not used to having only one rally point.
Okay. Now you're gonna leave the SCV that was making the supply depot, and you're gonna build your racks right as you hit 150. Okay. On 13 supply, you'll be able to build a refinery. Okay. So you're gonna take your gas, and this is gonna let you get your timings for your factory out very quick. Okay.
All right.
Continue with SCV production. You should never be stopping. It's good. And
Oh.
you see his drone comes in.
Is he gonna harass me? Oh, he walked right by.
Yeah. If he harasses, you want to bring one SCV. I usually like to, just in case, because he can still harass if he chooses. So now he knows now he knows that you're going.
Oh shit! Fuck.
That's not good. Your timing's a little bit.
Fuck me. Make a marine?
Yep, you want to make 2 marines.
Okay, and bring this guy back?
Don't queue the marines. Nope, leave it there. You want to leave it there.
Okay.
Leave that there. You should be making,
Second depot?
wait. Yeah, make a second depot now. You should have, you actually made 1 more SCV than you should have.
I should have gotten the orbital?
Orbital, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
because I fucked up, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it. You should bring 1 more SCV to the front. He's going to make the factory. And you're going to send the SCV building supply depot to Scout.
I'm going to make it right there. Is that cool?
Yep, that's fine. I usually like to build it closer. But send that SCV to Scout.
And then drop a mule and build more SCVs?
Yep, drop a mule, build more SCVs. Remember, make the reactor on the racks as soon as you have enough gas. Great. Now, your SCVs, you want
Scouting?
2 Marines, right?
Yeah.
You want 1 Marine at the choke, so he can't poke at anything. You have 1 Marine at the back, so he can't overlord scout you.
Right.
You don't want him to see your strategy. That's the main point of this. You don't want him to know you're going Hellions. And now your SCV is scouting around.
He went,
Yep, you see that he has an expo. Good.
So already got drones down there too.
Yep.
My minerals are getting pretty high.
Yep, so you should have made an orbital. Once you hit 400, that's how the timing goes.
Oh, okay.
And then build 1 supply depot. You're going to build a supply depot right now. You should. And then lift up your factory and switch to the orbital. Switch to the reactor. You're not supposed to lose that early SCV. It's okay.
I had to actually click the hotkey for lift. I had no idea what it was.
Oh, it's L.
Of course it's L.
Alright, now, basically you're just going to make constant Hellions until 6.
Okay.
Add a tech lab to your racks. That's what you want to do, just to play safe.
Okay. I have 1 idle SCV. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's thinking.
Keep dropping your mules. Constant supply depot production from now on.
Okay. And is there any particular place I should put these? Do you have a preference?
You want at least a little bit, some Hellions around your base to cover for overlords. And now you want your Hellions to move out around the map. You want them to take control of the map. You can't give it up to the Zerg. Because if you let a Zerg do that, it's going to be very bad for you. And your Marines are actually walking out the base for some reason.
Should I start stim or anything?
Yes, you should start stim and get 1 Marauder. This stops any kind of roach aggression against you.
And then build this guy into an orbital?
Yes, build build it into an orbital right off the bat. Great. Now you should be adding more and more Raxus because this is going to turn into Marine tanks since you're playing Zalnaga Caverns, which Marine tanks actually really good because it's you get to hold a lot of the map for the early on, so Marine tank can actually now you can expand and put a bunker down. It's you get a little bit defensive here because they can do a roach all-in, so you want to put a bunker down on the bottom of the ramp and expand at the same time. You want it in front of your you don't want it at the ramp, you actually want it a little more to the left. That's great.
And then what do? I keep making Hellions, or am I more into Marine production now?
Lift the factory and put a tech lab. You want to make that into a tech lab.
Okay.
Make another rack onto that reactor, and you have to use your Hellions. The point of these Hellions is to give you map control and basically make it so that there cannot creep spread. You should have a scan at this point, so you should deny creep spreads at all times. There, good. Now.
Oh shit.
Okay. Yep. Now, don't lose these Hellions. It's not. They're just there for map control. You can't lose them. Okay. You see that he has two. You see he has two Spine Crawlers. Now they're not. Your Hellions aren't useless, but you want them back up a little bit. Don't rally those stuff like that. You're gonna lose the Hellions if you rally. But,
so I should put my guys in here. Make this guy return, and then switch over my Dujig there.
No. You leave the factory on the tech lab. You want to start getting siege tech.
Oh, right.
You're going into Marine tank. This is how the build works.
And I'm
exploding a lot of minerals. It's really hard to micro these Hellions at the same time while macroing it. I don't know.
I'll just patrol them.
You actually want the Hellions to get repaired fully and then move out again with them. You don't want.
Oh, okay. I'll send them back. I'll leave that one full health guy back there, and then I'm just going to be making Marines. Is that okay?
Yes, and you should be making a tank. And he actually just killed a mule. You should be watching your mineral line at this point.
So bad.
Okay. Now this is what you're going to be making. Get combat shields. You forgot to Maynard actually. You want to Maynard some workers, because you're getting a little oversaturated at your main. And some of your SCVs are actually just following SCVs. They aren't actually mining at your main. But the point of this is your Hellions are never going to get lost. They usually are just there to completely map control.
Oh shit, I'm so supply blocked.
Yep, you are very supply blocked. And you didn't make an engineer bay, because if you see the timing on Mutus, it's around 9:30. It's 10:42 right now, and since you are playing Bronze League, or not Bronze, sorry, Platinum, his Muta timings aren't going to be
spot on.
Yeah, spot on, so you're a little bit safe. Basically, the way you're playing this out now is just, you're going to have 3 SCVs constantly making supply depots. You want combat shields, and you want to constantly keep making Marines. Like, Marines are the thing of this. Move your SCVs. He has banelings.
Oh shit!
You want to, for this map actually, that's very, sometimes people forget, you want to wall off the back.
Right here. I know, I'll do that now.
Alright, but basically the point of this strategy now is, he's just being very defensive right now, and you use your Hellions to deny more and more creep spread. You just want to keep this creep spread down to a minimum. You don't want it on half the map.
Okay, I got no scans now, so I'm going to go scout his third, and then I'll come back and kill creep.
Exactly.
Should I get combat shield?
You see a drone right there. There was actually a drone going up to the top right.
I missed it. I'm going to move out with a little squadron of Marines.
Okay. No, top
oh
right.
Shit. Oh shit.
This is when mutas start coming into play. And
do you build turrets?
Yes, you have to build turrets at this point.
Oh shit, he's taking a lot of bases.
Yep. So he's taking a lot of bases at this point, and he basically can't do anything. He has to play very defensive now since he's double expanding. So what you can do is make him pay and actually deny that top right base.
Should I move out?
Yep, with your lings, your Marines and tanks, you can. You should have been manufacturing more Marines at this time, like at a reactor and stuff.
Okay.
But it's okay, like this will suffice to push out. You want to add more and more axes because you're actually blowing around a lot of minerals.
Oh my god, I have so many minerals. Mules, man.
It's 1340. At 1340, you should have your third building or built at this point. You want to add a secondary factory.
Oh shit!
You were caught on siege, which is not good.
Oh, I'm gonna lose everything.
Yep. And that's the one thing that's bad about this. You have to play this really smart. If not, you'll lose a lot of stuff. Alright, so you want to turret your natural. I mean, your turret placements are okay for zoning, but if he just runs past them, he's not good. Okay, good. Your turrets are getting better placement. I like the zoning turrets at your production facilities. It's good. You're making tanks constantly. You should be making tanks constantly.
I'm gonna throw down like 2 more orbitals.
Yep. You should have taken your gas
At my natural?
at your naturals really early on because you want your upgrades to be very keep up with the Zerg at least. And okay, you missed their production facility, but it's okay. The first time playing Terran is not going to be all that great, but it's pretty good right now. You're playing okay.
It's pretty tough, like, keeping your minerals low. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I thought having mules would just be a cakewalk, but it's actually kind of hard.
Okay, so you're constantly making production tanks. You want to be making tanks.
Should I get another factory?
Yeah, you should have. I said get 2 factories at this point. Once you get on 3 gas, you want 2 factories because you didn't even get a starport yet.
And I should get a starport too?
Now, building placement for you right now is actually going to hurt you because of how you Sun City. Getting to Marines is not. Getting your Marines over to help is not going to be that easy.
It's going to be slow, eh?
Yeah,
Shit.
it's going to be really slow, but it's okay.
Now should I knock down these rocks?
You actually want the gold at this point. For
right.
for Terran players, the gold is actually your first third base. It's not the back because the back's harder to defend than the gold. Because once you siege up and take both towers, your gold's actually pretty safe. And now you see he actually canceled that middle right expansion.
Yeah, and he hasn't rebuilt it.
Yep, and you know he has the bottom right expansion. So it's 3 base. It's still 3 base versus 2 base right now, and you want to hold the towers actually.
Okay.
Put a Marine on each tower, and he has a lot of mutas now. At this point, tons of that many mutas, you want Thors.
Okay.
Once you start getting in those high numbers, you want turrets everywhere in Thors. Because mutas, if you underprepare, you're gonna take a lot more damage than is needed, like right now. And you want to move your tanks up. Having your tanks so far back is actually gonna hurt.
And now I'm gonna Maynard some of these fuckers. Build some bunker.
Turrets, and what I like to do as a Terran player, I know a lot of others don't like to do it also, but you can put sensor towers. Sensor towers work really well. Bunkers are just not. I don't like bunkers at all. They're just a waste. But
oh shit!
Cancel the command center. Lift it off. Yeah, I think this is over. I got to Macro a lot.
Yeah. I feel like I didn't put any pressure on him at all.
Yes, the Hellions are really what's there for the pressure, and then you want to move out with 3 tanks and Marines, but
3 tanks. Okay, 3 tank timing.
It's a 3 tank timing, and you move out with around 30 Marines, but you weren't constantly.
30. I don't think I had 30 the whole fucking game.
Yeah, you weren't constantly making from your barracks, which lowers your Marine count.
I always forget.
Yeah, you want to be on constant Marine production. And a good way to do that is, for me, I'm always constantly checking my production facilities. Because for Terran, you'll always see a white dot under each rack if you're making a Marine.
Right.
Or 2 dots if you have a reactor. And you always want to constantly check that to make sure. It's really good. It's really good habit to get into, checking your production facilities, making sure you're getting everything you need, make sure you're getting upgrades. And what you want to do, actually, if you're getting your +1s like I saw you doing, you want double energy bay and getting +1s, right? Around the 35%, around 35% of each upgrade finishing, you want to start your armory, because as soon as you get to 100, you'll be able to finish upgrade your T2, which is really good timing. It's just these little things that you just work on. But for the big picture, it's more about just denying creep with the 6 Hellions you get. Making sure while you're denying creep, you're also expanding at the same time and macroing up an army behind it. Because your Hellions are just to take the pressure off you. That's it.
Right,
Hellions,
take map control.
Yep, take pressure off you, put pressure on him. He has to be defensive because those 6 Hellions can do a lot of damage. And if he underprepares, they'll do a lot of damage. If he overprepares, he's hurting himself because you're actually not going to use those Hellions and get him killed. You don't commit them. What you want to do is just have them there and show him that they're there. You can commit them if he's not preparing, but they're not really meant to commit, you know? They're basically just there to slow down the third base. And once he gets mutas, you're supposed to have turrets, and you want to push out and basically deny the third base. So it's still 2 base versus 2 base, and get your third base timing. It should start around 10:40, and it should be at the base at 12:40 or something like that, around those timings.
Okay, I need more wine, first thing, so that'll be about 2 minutes, and then I need to pee, so I'll be about 2 minutes total. So I'm going to throw the overlay on there for everybody to check out fucking Area 51 Gaming, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
I do not know if he's muted me, but I'll try to get him to win this game. Basically, he was playing it right. His macro just slipped up while he was using the Hellions, so we'll see how he does this game. Hopefully it's better.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I know the chat was complaining that you were a little too low. I turned you way up, so should be good.
Oh, Jesus.
LOL, I'm gay. PPG Wizard, if you want to stay.
No trolling.
No trolling. cDgFocus is now super serial.
Super serial. Easily peasily. Let's go. Alright, let's hopefully I can coach you to victory on this one.
Alright, I'm taking this one, man.
It's just
fine.
really, you have to be very, you can mess up and lose those Hellions, like you necessarily don't want to do that, but you don't have to be controlling them every split second. You basically just want him on the creep and have him hold position so they don't follow Queens into the hellhole of Sunkens, or Spy Callers.
So let's talk about hotkeys. What do you use for hotkeys? Like, go through your hotkey setup.
I use my standard hotkey layout, except for 8, 9, and 0. 8, 9, and 0 are my drop hotkeys, which are actually for caps lock, tabs, and console. Those are my drop hotkeys. 1 to 7, I'll go down the list. 1 and 2 are my army. 1 is for my natural army, which are usually siege tanks, marines, and stuff like that. And 2 is for my spellcasters, meaning ghosts, Vikings, if I need to micro them, or siege tanks, which go into siege mode, and sometimes even ravens for PDD. 3 is for my barracks. 4 is for my factory. 5 is command center. 6 is starport, and 7 are upgrades.
Okay, so I'm Chewy VM, yes! Absolutely, we should be M.
Great. All right, now you're doing this right, making your first supply depot, and remember your SCV stays there.
Yeah.
Great to build the racks. Okay, and the timing on this map is around 2:10. At 2 minutes
for the Overlord
seconds,
to come
the
by.
Overlord will hit your whatever. It will get to your base.
Get to my
and
map.
basically your SCV will be able to scout it out if you move to the left at 2:13 or 2:10.
Okay.
And you will know whether he's to your left or top left.
Now on this map, I can't build the reactor. Like the way I spawned, I can't build the reactor next to my barracks right away. Is that a problem?
No, you actually can lift off the racks and do it. Like you can, if you actually built a supply depot above the racks, you
then
can
I could have done it. Right. Okay.
Could have done it. And sometimes I will do that, or actually finish the wall off with supply depots and just build from the main, like lift the barracks farther down a little bit.
Okay.
Hey, now your opening's really good. It's spot on. You should be sending an SCV to check right now, actually. Make sure you check all the edges to the left of them. You want to check all the edges.
Oh, shit. Get the fuck
like,
away, you
not,
goddamn fucker. And now I need an orbital, right?
Yes, orbital. Great timing. Good, good, good. Get your orbital.
And then another
supply depot. Yeah,
right.
The depot goes up top. And after your second Marine, you want to lift the racks up and put the 2 Marines holding the choke.
Okay.
Now.
Like in the choke, or
right next to the 2 supply depots making a line.
Okay, and now I build my factory soon?
Yes, you will build your factory now, actually. You should have a... And the SCV that's making the supply depot is meant for scouting.
Okay.
Good. At 400 minerals, I guess I didn't tell you this early enough. At 400 minerals, you will be able to make a command center. That is when you make your command center.
Okay.
And then your next 100 will go to a supply depot.
Okay.
Good.
With constant SCV production.
With constant SCV production. You never stop SCV production.
Okay. Now, 432. I've got all my buildings, so I've got enough right now. I'm going to throw that down.
There it is. You want it all the way top right. You don't want it that far bottom.
Okay.
Because, you want it to be all the way top right so it's closer. You want it as close as possible. Lift your factory off, start moving it. Great, okay, you're over-queuing your SCVs. This is really bad because you can't make your supply depot when you need to. Like you should have made one right now. Okay, good. Now
tech lab on this guy, right?
Tech lab, yes, and 2 Hellions are off the guys.
My timing is a lot better this time, I feel.
Yes, very good timings. Now, your Hellions, you don't want them rallied to the bottom. You don't want them rallied into your base. You want them rallied out.
Okay. So now I see he's got his expansion.
Yep. And if you notice, his expansion isn't early. Like it's not finished yet, as you scouted him last time.
Okay.
And so that means he went speed first. Your Hellions can't get killed here. You want to control those Hellions. Run them back to your base if needed.
No, don't get surrounded. Ah! So, how am I going to actually pull this off? Oh, looks like everything is going to die.
Yeah, you should have lift your commands, lift that supply depot. That wasn't really good. You should have not even tried to walk in.
Oh no, he's got 2 wings in here, man.
It's okay.
I'm taking taking SCVs.
Don't do it. He's
no,
not gonna do
they're going. They're going for it.
Okay.
Look at this SCV micro.
You just wasted so much stuff. Now, the command center, you want to turn into an orbital really early, actually. Now, since you saw what he was opening, he went speed links. And you're actually doing the right counter, is Hellions, but you want to scan his main. You can't lose your Hellions, because you have them rallied weird for some reason. They're rallying towards his main for some reason. You want them just rallied down the ramp.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And scan his main. I don't know if you did.
I did, but I only caught the fact that he has a Baneling nest, so I'm guessing he's going to Baneling all in.
Yep, he's going to Baneling all in. You lost too many Hellions. This is going to be really hard for you to hold. You want to make the Great Wall of China, basically, to hold this. But it's too late. Like, you lost too many Hellions.
Oh my god, what is this nonsense?
All you can do is micro your Hellions to win. You got a micro, but
I got surrounded.
over. That third scan should have been there to
All right, focus. I
You want me to
suck.
show you? You want me to show you how to do it?
I kind of want you to show me.
Okay.
Okay.
Because basically, the key to this is not losing your Hellions. Like I said, you can commit them if you know that you're gonna do damage, but you had them rally to his main without even
Right. I wasn't looking
attacking
at them.
anything. Yeah, without paying attention. You have to pay attention to them early on at least until you get to like 6.
Right.
If you don't hit 6 without, if you
lose
hit
some
6,
before
yeah.
getting 6, it's bad news.
Yep. It's bad news. Like you don't want to lose early Hellions. You want to lose like probably if once you get 6 and you've denied his third for long enough, because the point of the Hellions are to take map control and not let him get his third so early.
Oh shit. Sorry, I'm just
I'll probably go through a play-by-play. You can ask me questions while I'm playing. It's okay.
I'll stream HQ if you want. We're streaming high def, bitch.
Which reminds me.
Wow, PPG Wizard. Stay rat. Tyler, you have to watch the stream. Are you watching stream? If not, then go F yourself. So BM.
Pause the stream. Alright, so I'll go through a play-by-play. You can ask me questions of what I'm thinking and what is going on in my head. And
I don't want to distract you, but
oh, it's okay. I'll try my best. It should be sufficient, I would say.
not to knock on Unt, but I've seen you play. I have faith.
Hopefully. Let's see. I haven't played all day, so this is like my off day. Of one day I don't do anything of StarCraft.
Sites in chat just said focus is good at focusing.
No pun intended, obviously.
All right, fucking, let's do it.
Alright, now I'm going to go through, basically what you should be going through in your head right now is the game plan of how you're going to play this out, and how your scouting is going to go and where your SCVs are going to be to scout, okay?
So would you say the most integral units to this build are the Scouting Hellions, SCVs, and then your defense?
Yeah, basically this is a high economic build. It's obviously not as economic as like a Reaper Expand or a 1-Rax FE, but you actually don't give up map control for this build.
And you also, I find with Hellions, you definitely have that potential to do a lot of damage. Like if he fucks up and you slip those in, then every drone counts basically.
Basically, that's the point of this. I can be very aggressive or I can be very defensive with my Hellions. And most of the time I like to play defensively, but I'll take part of having them run around and run past spine callers if I see the opening or if I see the need to. So basically what I'm doing is just making sure I'm keeping constant pro production. Like you can probably hear my spam on my keyboard, but that's actually to just keep checking that I have an SCV making at all times.
That's pro spam.
I know some people just do it because whatever, but I'm usually just making sure I'm always checking. And at this point, you want your racks to get built. See how I have it patrolling? That means it'll attack any drone that runs by at any time, just in case, instead of just standing there and watching it.
I don't think that workers actually attack other workers when they're on patrol.
Oh, I thought they did. That's why I have it, but I guess not. I don't know. It's just reactive to me. And then you get your gas. My gas timing is actually a little late right now. But here,
I told you talking would fuck it up.
2010 or 2012.
Yeah.
I sent an SCV to scout like this because he could go behind my mirror line, and if you notice, he didn't. So he should be cross-mapped. If he's not, that means his overlord timing was a little slower. Mine was a little fast. It just depends most of the time. But usually on ladder, you'll hit it right on time. And now, since the timing of how barracks is 5 seconds later, some people like to just wait and not make another SCV. But for me, I feel like the extra 5 seconds are a waste. You need to make an SCV because it just feels like you're wasting time if you're not doing it. And you notice how if I didn't scout him with my first SCV to scout for the Overlord, I actually scout with my SCV that finished the racks. So it's not as late.
Right.
I just want to make sure to be safe, that I'm not getting roach rushed off one base. And here, okay, so right now you see my factory is getting built. Everything's basically going the way I want.
See, I would build my factory a bit more in the base, because
he doesn't know.
Yeah, because I felt that I was being sneaky. But you just show yours. Do you think that actually has any implication?
Yeah. They can either be very good and just make roaches, which is fine. That's fine with me. I don't mind if they make roaches.
Because you get that Marauder, that defensive Marauder.
Yeah, I get the Marauder. It doesn't matter to me. And now, you see how I'm just about to hit 400 minerals. I'll bring my SCV down. And now, see this one SCV? It's actually going to go up here.
Okay, and you're going to send it back in at a certain time to see what he's doing?
At 5:45.
Okay, and why 5:45?
Because basically it's just to check if there's going to be roaches coming out very soon or not. Because that roach all-in is actually very deadly, and you need to prepare for it well. If you don't, you can screw yourself.
So I don't see... Okay, there's the rally on your factory.
Yeah, it's just down the ramp with it. You want him to walk down the ramp, but not overcommit to anything. And now you want to scout around, make sure there isn't a ling in your base, because you saw his supply depot was done. I mean, his
dear God, I have to ignore these guys. They are saying some pretty horrible shit.
Now what you want is to rally your Hellions to your other Hellions. That's basically it now.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to turn it on your camera.
Okay. And basically, you're constantly making supply depots at this point now, because you have to compensate for how much supply the Hellions take up.
Right.
Okay. Now your Hellions are going to get there before your SCV, but the SCV is just to make sure there's spines building and stuff, and there are. I see 2 already. So yeah, he actually over prepared for
Hellions.
Hellions. He made 2 spines. Like you only need 1, and just good SimCity to hold it. But
even though you have 6, eh?
Yeah, you can hold with just 1 and 1 queen and two buildings on this ramp actually.
Right, because there's lots of sight.
Yeah, it's sight blocked. It's just, basically, I can't do anything. So I'm just here and just patrolling now at this point. You just want to leave them there and patrol, get your macro up, start macroing hard, and basically just go on autopilot from now on. At this point, you're just on autopilot, constant making SCVs, never milsing anything, and just getting your gases. Because you wanna be able to start teching. Like, you see I'm getting already a siege tank.
Yep.
And he has 2 queens, okay. And now, I'm just playing this the way everyone else should play it. Just, defensive at this point. You use your Hellions to, oh, that's not good.
So you see he has 4 spines. Now, what does that tell you?
He could be going for a fast muta, so you want to get a faster NG day instead of the usual timing. And I'm actually going to scan if he has a lair. See, that's the lair, and I see that he has 4 crawlers everywhere. He might be thinking I'm getting Banshees. So, obviously I'm not. So he's actually over-preparing for things that I'm not even going to do.
Right. He's afraid. But this kind of allows him the opportunity to really drone hard.
Let him drone hard. It's okay for him to drone as long as you're keeping up. Like, I probably should be around his drone count if I've been SCVing as well. I actually got supply blocked.
Saw that. I told you, man, talking is the worst when you're playing StarCraft. It's so hard to talk and play.
Okay, and now if you watch my turret production where they're being placed at certain positions of the base to zone out. And what I mean by zone is stop the mutas from actually pushing into my base. Like, it's not... They're basically just there to scare him off.
Right.
They're just protecting everything and making sure he can't walk into the base without getting injured. And now you see my NG bay is actually almost done in upgrades. It's halfway almost.
So then you get your armory.
Yes.
So that as soon as your armory finishes, you'll be able to get your +2.
Yes.
Got you, man. You got this shit on lockdown.
Okay, and now I can scan and kill tumors. What you want to do is actually line up the tumors. Okay, so you see he made a lot of links.
Yeah.
And you're ahead at this point.
Maybe. I won't say anything, but maybe. Maybe the 18 spore crawlers that ended up not defending anything could have been a waste. But
basically, it's how you go upon it. And like you noticed, I've been macroing, and basically I can actually I'm getting a later expo because I saw many links. I saw a lot of links, and you want to play this a little bit safer because he could do 2-base timing push.
Right.
And some 2-base timing pushes are actually really deadly if you don't prepare for it well enough. Now, I have siege, I have turrets at good placing, I'm constantly upgrading, which is good. And now, you're just... Okay, so he still has these links, and he's getting his third, and you want to check if he's getting a fourth. If he's playing greedy, that's fine, let him. Like, you're going to be able to push out very soon and kill him, so it's not...
Not the end of the world?
Yeah, it's not the end of the world that he's getting his... There's the mutas tech, okay. Now, see how many mutas he has? That's because he's built so much stuff that his mutas tech is actually built a little slow. Like, he had to build so much stuff to prepare for certain things that never even happened.
Yep.
And so everything else is really slow. And now you just want to push out a little bit. You don't want to be waiting in the middle of the map, obviously. It's not good. And okay, now at this point, you're just gonna okay. So I killed a lot of lings actually at that point.
Yep.
What you want to do, actually, well, that's not good. What you want to do is clear tumors.
Yep.
And just send a couple of Marines to actually deny the expo.
So you just got 6 there.
Yep.
You're just going to work on that little hat tree. And just kind of sit and choke his base, eh?
Yeah, basically, he can't do anything at this point. If he wants to, I mean, except for that. I mean, he can do that, but I'm surprised.
So what is your response now? You'll have a Thor, a tank, and a few Marines.
Yep. Basically, I'm just holding a choke. Like, see how this chokes really well for me?
Yeah.
I'm going to lose, like, nothing if I control right. But he already lost his third, and I have mine. Now, obviously, I'm hurt a little bit because I didn't see that, but
I think he needs to be using his mutas in conjunction with this, but you do have that Thor there.
And the thing about the Thor is it's constant repair if I wanted to.
Now, you have a lot of his creep cleared. Do you think you should move in a bit further at this point?
You don't want to I mean, he just lost a bunch of SCVs, so yeah, you can commit now. At this point, it's like, it's GG, basically.
Right.
Because he
kind of went a little too all in with that push.
Yeah. And now all you do is just attack. Like, at this point, you're way ahead. You defended his all-in. You defended his other forms of aggression that he tried to do, and at this point you actually can just move into his base. Like, there's nothing in here that can kill me unless he made tons of banelings. Nope.
He does have a lot of mutas, though.
Oh, but I have a Thor. One Thor actually shuts down muta.
Have you heard of the new not hotboxing. Yeah, have you heard of the new hotboxing method that Zerg has come up with? No, the new magic boxing method.
No, never.
Essentially, it's a way to focus, target focus units while magic boxing. Basically, the Zerg takes their Mutalisks, floats them over, hits hold position, but then holds down the button. So for me, it's H. They hold down H and right-click on the Thor they want targeted. So instead of having a pack of mutas just randomly hitting, like 3 Thors and some Marines, all of your mutas are focused onto one single Thor, and you can really eliminate them extremely quickly if the Thor count is fairly low.
Yeah, okay. I've seen that, but there's a reason why you have Marines with your Thor. For a reason. Let him that hotboxing method that you're talking about only works up to a certain amount of
I really hope that it becomes known as hotboxing.
Whatever. They only work up to a certain amount of mutas, and after that, the mutas flock gets so big that the outer mutas won't be able to hit the target. So up to a critical point, up to like a certain number, it's good, but then after that, it's just a waste for your other mutas. You know what I mean? The outer mutas won't be able to hit that target because of the range the mutas have.
Right.
So, up to a certain point, it's good, but after your muta count gets too big, that's not going to work.
Okay. So, why don't we put this to the real test, and let's have a game of you versus me. No Skype, no talking, pure focus, and we'll see what the viewers think of your build.
Okay, that's fine. I might vary it up a little bit so you don't get Marine Tank, but we'll see.
I think
it's still going to be the same opener.
This would be a good way to end the episode, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I just want to give a huge shout out to Aaron Power, Unt. You can see him saying, I felt like I was getting owned by the pros. I don't even feel bad. Don't feel bad, bro. They're so good.
He's playing okay. I mean, the thing is, he got ready for things that didn't happen, and that's what they need to do, is they need to scout and see what build I'm going. As you noticed, I actually didn't have a supply depot around my bases because I like to actually put Marines there. I don't like supply depots there because it's just too bad against mutas. You lose them for no reason. I don't like that. So are we gonna go back to talking after the game, or is it
I'll just mute the Skype combo for now, I guess. I'll just mute my mic, I'll mute you, and let's just fucking get at her.
Okay, I'm gonna put my mic head up, and okay, let's do this.
Let's do it. I'm gonna fuck him in the ass. Oh, Focus, you are so dead. Ready, Focus? Motherfucker? Seriously though, he's probably gonna actually crush me. I'm so bad against Hellions. You guys are gonna see me down in the bottom right there, just like face palming. I got this. Fuck yeah. Time to pwn some noobs. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Topless Analysis. It was really fun having Focus on here, man. He's a good guy. He's a good practice partner. He's definitely a good player. I don't know. I'm looking at chat and all I see is Zergs, but hopefully some Terran players out there watch the VODs and get some good insight into how to play against Zerg. Thanks again to Aaron for coming on the show and playing some games. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Except, time to die, motherfucker. I should 15 hash the gold. That's actually what I think I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna actually try to play a macro game and beat him. You guys can see I like to hotkey my Nashville expansion there. F2 is the hotkey I use. Pretty ballin'. I just want to say that drinking and then playing SC2 is super fucking hard. Holy shit. No, I've had like 2 glasses of wine and I'm like, oh, what's the hotkey for drones? I think they recently discovered that going for 10 Overlord is worse than 9 Overlord. But he's gonna block my Xbox, so check this out. I know what he's up to. I know what you're up to, Focus. He's gonna think it's going down right now, and he's gonna build like an NG bay or something. But that's not the case. Oh, you fucker. Oh, okay, time to build a pool. Getting your expo blocked is actually the worst thing that can happen. Like, it's so bad. It's like debilitating. Now, like all of my timings are thrown way off. See that he has his gas. So I know he's probably doing that reactor build he just showed us, but you never know, man. He told me he was going to mix it up. He's already got 100 gas mined. In any situation where I'm like unsure of what the Terran player's doing, I almost always throw down a Roach Warren just to be safe. Like I'm never going to commit to like a Roach Baneling Ling all in, but I will often throw down the Roach Warren just to make sure. And the best time to do it is when your queen hits 35 of 50. That's just because your queen will pop out, you'll hit an inject, and then, oh, he scouted my Roach Warren. That sucks ass. Right, your queen will pop out, you'll hit an inject, and then you will, your larva will spawn just as your Roach Warren finishes, and your Overlords finish as well. So he's still on 1 gas. I like to have my Overlords positioned so that I can see any potential drops. I know he's going to scout me again at 5:45 just because he told me. See that timing? Oh, beauty. Beauty. And then you build those roaches and then you just drone like a motherfucker behind it. You leave 1 guy on gas if you want. Leave however many you want on gas. I'm going to just leave these roaches out here and get my speed. I am a huge fan of early, a lot of queens, basically. I was trying to think of a clever way to say that, but yeah, I like to get 4 queens. And he's got that Marauder in there, so I know he's overcompensating for my... He saw my roaches and he's like, oh shit, dude, I'm gonna fucking die to roaches. But little did he know, I actually only got 4 of them. And that's basically just because I fucking hate Hellions. So right around now, typically at like 30-some food of drones. So about 30 drones you want to be getting your gases up. You can see my minerals are getting pretty high. I like to play kind of a Dongregu-esque style where or a Spanishiwa, I guess, maybe more people are familiar with. Style where you take all your gas at once at a certain time. I also like to get a nice little early macro hatch. The key is to never, ever, ever get supply blocked. In this matchup as well as all matchups. So I know he's going to drop a scan, but that's okay because I have queens galore. Got to remember to hotkey that macro hatch. Gotta make sure to save all your units. Get your upgrades for your lings. Now, you want to obviously start your what is it called? Fucking Spire. As soon as you hit Lair Tech. So because of the number of Hellions I saw, I'm actually like not that worried right now about a huge Marine tank push. I'm gonna build a shitload of lings just because I need them to kind of, and there's this third going down, so I'm gonna try to do something about that. Fucking Marauders in their bullshit +1 range they get while they're in a depot. Or not a depot, whatever those fucking things are called. He's just playing way standard, which is totally cool. I just want to be saving up money so that I can do this, get 9 mutas and my +1 as soon as I can, as soon as my Spire's done. My upgrades are on the way. I've got, good upgrades across the board, basically. Now, normally I'd want to transfer drones, but I've been playing a little bit stingy. I haven't really gotten as many drones as I would have hoped for this point in the game. Got to make sure you're nailing all those injects. Here come the Hellions. It's not going to be that bad, though. He doesn't have Blue Flame. Except if I lose all these, that will be bad. Then if he's doing this, I'm going to be... Wow, that Hellion's still alive, eh? An important thing in this matchup is to never forget what you're doing. So I'm going to deny his vision at the Zelnaga and then take the gold. I'm also going to... Fuck. I'm going to lose a bunch of mutas to a Thor. Okay, I know that he's getting his third up because I saw it being constructed. keep up my upgrades. That's good. Get some shit at the gold. Oh, he hasn't actually taken his third. That's good. Wow. Fucking. So he's got blue flame, which is bad because I wasn't really paying attention, and he killed a lot of drones. But I think my ones in gas survived. Yeah, my ones in gas survived, so I'm okay. This is about the time that you want to be throwing down your infestation pit, getting ready to go to lair. And then my mutacam is getting pretty ridiculously high. So is my drone count, actually. Don't forget to hotkey all your do-jiggers. And he's probably thinking like, okay, I gotta start moving out because, okay, keep these hotbox and go kill that door. Watch this, like a boss. Dead, motherfucker. Don't forget your overlords. This is actually a really late hive timing, but that's okay. Yeah, like, you'd want to be maxed out about, like, 3 minutes ago. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm maxing out at, I want to kill this armory. Just get in here and fuck some shit up. Don't forget to inject. He hasn't even really done anything about this. Oh shit. Oh shit, fuck. He's got the gold. So this is not good. In other words, just take all your upgrades. At this point, like, I don't need more drones, I need more larvae. He sees that I've got burrowed banelings, so he's gonna go kill them. Which is fine. These 4 roaches from earlier are gonna do wonders, trust me. Going Greater Spire with this, what's it called there? Oh my god, so BM. Fucking the hero SCV. So what Focus hasn't been doing this game, which I'm kind of surprised at, is dropping. Like, he hasn't really been dropping on me. If if I can whittle down his Thor count, then well, that'll be good. I'm already so heavily invested in see, now I can counterattack into his natural, because he went so many Thors. And I've got my... He's actually doing good to... So you can just kind of counterattack like that. Nothing wrong with that. Get a few infestors out. Oh, Jesus. Don't want to let up the pressure here. Of course, don't want to lose too much either. I have a lot of gas. So he's going into this like super heavy mech style, which is cool. It's hard to play against. I'm going to ask him after what he thinks he should have done differently, because I feel like I'm ahead. Again, you don't want to lose your mutas. Mutas are good, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Mutas are a bomb. That sucks. I'm gonna remake a shitload of drones actually, just because he's been doing good counterattacks. Yeah, it's super easy for Zerg, or not for Zerg, for Terran to do like these crazy Hellion counterattacks that just kill like a bajillion drones. So I feel right now like I'm not actually doing that well. I just said 2 seconds ago that I thought I was going to win, but I kind of feel like that isn't the case. My upgrades are superior, but so I'm going to lead with my ultras. And I want to block his ramp with these, yeah, like that, exactly. And then just let my lings do damage to his like bases and shit, rather than his units, because Hellions are really good against Zerglings, obviously. And then I can pretty much go back to Mutaproduction, because he's going so heavily into like tank. I don't know what he's doing really. Tank Hellion. You know, if you can pull off clutch shit like that, then do it. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. Against mech, you always want to be trading. Like, the most efficient way to deal with mech is to trade a shitload of shit for a shitload of shit. What happened to those mutas? So he's actually like coming back a bit. Shit, son. Hellions are a really great way to like get back into the game if you feel like you're down. Holy fuck, where did all these mutas come from? Jesus Christ. So I need to use this ridiculous pack of Mutalisks to... Jesus. Basically, I'm going back to Mutiling. I don't even know what happened to all those roaches, though. They're there. He actually has, like, nothing to stop this. Take your lings, do a counterattack. Get your mutas out of there before anything dies. Maybe kill some tanks. GG. So, let's bring it back. Yo! Yo, yo!
That was good. You did well.
Thanks. So, fuck, we've been going on for about an hour and a half now, but let's just quickly, to wrap up the episode, let's go over the replay.
I already know what happened.
Alright, let's just talk through it. How did your build, like, how did it work out? Was that kind of, did you achieve what you wanted to achieve? Early map control. I'm going to get a notepad, actually, because notepad is boss.
Okay.
Okay, early game. Your goals, let's say your goals are...
map control.
Map control, number 1. What's number 2?
Macro.
Macro. You want to go into a mech style, or are you trying to achieve a marine tank type thing?
You want marine tank. I went mech to try out against Muta, how your build goes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I wanted to see how you did with the hotboxing. So
the hotboxing.
Or whatever you want to call it. I wanted to see how that worked. Because normally I would go marine tank, but I wanted to see how well that works against mech. Even with good turret placement, like, that hotboxing actually does really well. I'm surprised.
Sorry. Yeah, it's really good. It's very, very strong. Basically, for those of you who are wondering, hotboxing, as I've now termed it, is when you magic box your mutas. So you let them, like, you right-click anywhere, and then your mutas will go there, and then they'll kind of, like, flower out from that position until they're all, like, kind of equally spaced from each other. And then when you right-click around, when you move command your mutas, they'll move to any particular place on the map, keeping that formation. And then when you fly over a Thor, you hit H, or whatever your hold position command is, so that they stay spread out, so they don't take splash damage from the Thor. Now, what hotboxing is when you hold your button for hold position. You hold it down on your keyboard and right-click on the Thor you want your mutas to focus fire. And what that does is it enables them to keep the magic box. They keep spread it out, but they don't just randomly target anything. They attack what you want them to attack. So, hotboxing, very good. So that's early game. You want map control, macro,
upgrades. And this will set you up to late game. Like, you notice I should have been 3-0, but you killed my factory, you killed my armory as soon as the 3-0 was almost finishing. Like, you killed it as it was about to finish, which was really bad timing.
If you watch the VOD, you'll hear me go, like, alright, flying, keep active with your mutas. Oh, look, his armory is exposed. I'm going to kill it.
Like, I didn't think you'd run into the like, I had turrets everywhere, a whole turret ring, and I didn't think you'd run into there.
Well, the thing with, I know that we had just discussed this, so I kind of had an advantage in this psychological aspect, is that you discussed zoning. You wanted to psych me out, make sure that I stayed away from the inside of your base. So I knew that if I were to break down 1 or 2 towers, 1 or 2 turrets, and I just flew my mutas inside your base, that you would be pretty exposed. So I kind of took advantage of that.
Okay. Alright, and basically, that build sets you up for a mid-game to late-game build. Like, you should be getting your upgrades while you have map control, because you don't have to worry about building units. Like, he can't push you unless you scan and see that he's making a whole lot of units for no reason. You can expand, take expansions. I mean, wow, you can take expansions, upgrade, then start powering. And then, what I mean by powering is start building facilities. So once your economy starts kicking in, you can start building units on, just keep building units. And I sort of let myself get exposed a couple times by not turreting certain places. I was being greedy a little bit, but he took advantage of it, and that's what you can't let a Zerg do. They can, if their mutas are actually being very cost effective against you, you're not gonna win. If they're being very cost effective, you're either gonna have to make a lot of Thors and turrets and everything just to make them less cost effective, or just do an all-in push, and if he stomps it, you lost. Like, it's all in for a reason.
Right.
Like, if it does too much damage, and that's probably what I should have done after you did enough damage with the mutas. But basically, Terran, you want to just, for that strategy, you just want to set yourself up for a better mid-game to late game. Like, it's a very strong early game because they still have to play very defensive. Even if they make roaches, they can't move out. Right. If they do, your Hellions can still run in. And you notice how you had to play defensive that whole time?
Well, I scouted your Marauder in the bunker, so I knew I couldn't do anything with my roaches.
Yeah, see what I mean about how that placement is? And basically, just the late game is what lost me, and lack of upgrades. I think you were 3-3, right?
I was 3-3 with my melee, I was 5-3 with my ultras, and then I was 3-2 with my broods and mutas.
No, the ultras didn't bother me. Like, those were getting...
They died really fast. I think I only made that handful, and then they all died, and then I just went back to mutiling roach production.
Yeah. Okay. Basically, what I should have been doing too was making ravens, because ravens actually work really well with PDD, and I didn't have the gas too because I got denied bases, which was not. If you keep getting denied bases, you actually won't have the gas to build a mech army like that, and all he has to do is keep throwing units at you. If you defend well and keep trading cost effectively, you'll basically wear him out. But after a certain point, you need to push and win. Like, you notice my Hellions were actually doing a lot of damage.
I commented on how the Hellions were basically the only thing keeping you in the game. You'd send a pack of 6 Blue Flame Hellions to my external expansions and basically kill all the drones there, forcing me to remake them.
Yeah. How much were you floating any minerals, or was that actually keeping you very low?
I was at 0 pretty well. Like, I was actually macroing really well the whole game.
Okay.
Chat's gonna be like, no, you fucking weren't. But I felt that I was macroing all right.
You played well.
While trying to talk, I felt that I was doing all right. And I talked about how you blocked my hatchery, how I only made 4 roaches just to kind of, stop those Hellions and kind of put the psychological threat back into your field.
I felt pretty safe, so that's why I threw up another expo. What happened was you ran Banelings into my mineral line, and I thought I blocked that spot off, and I didn't. So Banelings got in, and I was like, what? How did that happen?
I actually wasn't paying attention for that. I'm watching the replay now, so I'm going to check and see what you're talking about. I remember doing it. I made 3 Banelings and just kind of shift-click them into your
Yeah, they
base.
killed the whole mineral line, and I wasn't paying attention. I thought I blocked it off.
That's
I looked there and
really
blocked
funny,
it off,
because I wasn't paying attention either.
and it didn't work. I was just like, what? How did it not make the supply depot? It's like, whatever, I don't care. It works. But that is a very good map to play the style you did. I mean, the style that I do, if it's going mech, you can't play it on that map. It's very difficult. It's too much space to cover.
I'm watching the Banelings right now. This is going to be awesome. Oh, yeah, you don't have anything. That's okay.
Yeah, that's what won you the game.
That is actually what won me the game. Holy shit. That was 19 SCVs right there with that 3 Banelings that I literally was not paying attention to them at all. I shift-queued them, and then that was it.
What happened was I thought I did. That's basically what won you the game. It set me so far behind that I couldn't do anything, so I don't know. It wasn't like that was like the deciding point, I think.
It's kind of silly how like little tiny things like that often
can win the game.
Yeah, you'd never think that.
Yep, and that's how you guys get better. You have to work on the big things, the bigger picture of your play. And then once you start getting into the higher level, it's about the little things.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Like, I know I made so many mistakes that game, but I shouldn't have. But whatever, it's okay. You just gotta buckle down and practice it again. It's just practicing your mechanics over and over again, and then you'll get better.
I've been telling people recently, like, if you practice a build to 50 food, and you have it, like, spot on, and you have, like, some harass component, like the early 6 Hellions, you'll get into Masters. Like, all it is having builds so solid mechanically that you don't even have to think about it.
Exactly. Like me, I guess it's really hard to talk and think about it at the same time.
It is. It's extremely difficult.
It's mostly like muscle memory. It's just like I automatically know what to do at split second. It's just like back and forth over and over again. I don't know. Yeah, you can go back and forth with it.
Well, Focus. Thanks so much for being on the show, man. I know that I really appreciate having you on tonight. I think a lot of people out there learned a lot. I think that the VODs are going to get some hits, and people are going to learn some shit. Is there anybody that you would like to give shout-outs to before we close it up here?
Basically, just shout out to my team Area 51. Go to their website, Area 51 Gaming. We have our sponsors, Steel Series, Bigfoot Networks, And I actually cannot pronounce this one. I think it's EV Reality or something like that. I actually don't know how to say that. I feel so bad. I don't know how to say that sponsor's name. But go to Area 51, check them out. Subscribe to their Twitter.
The overlay here.
Basically, check out their Twitter. Tweet them. Say you saw this, blah, blah, blah. And basically just get us more hits on the site. Make it known that Area 51 is out there and we're trying to get better. And we may be sponsored, but it's still a long run to getting to the point where we need to be to play against pro players.
For sure. Well, man, best of luck to you, and best of luck to Area 51 Gaming. I know that I'll be over there checking out some shit. I hope everybody that's watching right now goes and tweets them. I hope as well that people go to @ToplessAnalysis. That's my Twitter. Go and tweet me, and tweet Area 51, tweet Focus, fucking just tweet everybody. The VODs are going to be up on YouTube pretty soon. The VODs are also going to be on the Twitch TV channel that everybody's watching right now. If there's anything you would like to see on Topless Analysis, let me know. I'm all about community-driven content. That's kind of why I'm doing the show. I just wanted to give back to the community. Fuck, that's it for me, man. Thanks again.
Great to be on the show. Thank you.
All right, guys. Episode number 2 finished. Thanks so much. See ya.